EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw, Prescott. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Inside the 40. And a cutback right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 51 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
It's our time. It's our time. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there. Did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Off the draw, here's Williams. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6. Now
Yellow. 43, 40.
they'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Mahomes now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On on second down. It's Elliott. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, it's Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Pollard. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Check 15.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Hey, 43.
Mike 5-4. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
47. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
We go 47. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Prescott down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Attack! Hey, 15.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. What? Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Check nine.
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that's Elliott, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing, Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
And when you've already thrown 2 interceptions, you got to take extra special care of the football because that one could very easily have been a third.
Yeah, off balance, pressure coming. Probably just has to stick that one in his pocket, right?
He does. I just think that when he's in a rut like this, I think this happens to a lot of quarterbacks, they try and overcome it by making big-time throws. Throws they know they shouldn't make, but they're hoping to complete them rather than having the confidence that they actually will.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Prescott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Mahomes going to throw, and that is incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores squarely on their side.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Yellow.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 50. Bravo. They're not ready for this.
Here we go. 4th down. Mahomes forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board. They're happy that they kept it and did that. So very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott going for it all. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
They're running it.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Williams. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes got his man, it's Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
65.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
All day, just like that, just like that. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54. Mike, 54. 15.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. 1st down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Smith, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
It's now 2nd and goal.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you can... And it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This one fielded at the 5.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one in the win.